The biggest fan theory that came true in Season 3 was Big John being alive, but there are some even crazier theories that could actually happen in Outer Banks 4. For starters, Sarah and John B finally caught a break from all the drama that was happening around them, but that won't be for long, because fans think that Season 4 will be a season of heartbreaks for the couple. They'll start having problems and eventually they will break up. And this doesn't really seem unlikely considering how ugly their fights have gotten in the past.
What are you talking about? We're fine.
No, we're not fine. You lost the only money we had. You almost got us both caught, if not shot. How is that okay?
So it doesn't seem like things are going to end well if John B continues his selfish quests without thinking about what Sarah wants. And as we got to see in the last scene of Season 3 that John B has taken up yet another adventure, their relationship is bound to mess up. Besides, after trying to find his father for so long and seeing him take his last breath already is really hard for John B to process. And in this situation, he won't take his relationship with Sarah seriously. This might even make Sarah realize how good things were when she was with Topper. Although things don't always work out between Pogues and Kooks, Topper was genuinely interested in Sarah. And according to certain fan theories, Sarah will go back to Topper and Topper will betray Pogues in the end. Sarah does love John B a lot, but she won't be able to keep up with him for long because he'll just throw himself on every new adventure he gets, so he could forget the trauma that he's been through. And some fans even want to see Topper getting a happy ending because although he's a member of Kooks, he's been cheated on by Sarah and he obviously deserves better, considering how good of a person he really is. And this incident will make John B realize how he's been running after the things that he can't get, and as a result he has lost all of his close friends. Sounds like a very melodramatic ending. Another popular fan theory is Rafe losing his life, but there's a twist. Some people have been seeing the good side of Rafe for a while, so they've probably forgotten that he took Sheriff's life in Outer Banks 1. And after that, there is really no room for him getting a redemption arc or something. So the only chance for Rafe to look good in Season 4 is to lose his life while doing something good. That's because Rafe hasn't even apologized for shooting the sheriff. So although he might seem like he's changed, he's not going to have any redemption arc, at least not according to the cast of the show.
Why not give Rafe Cameron a redemption arc in Season 3 of Outer Banks? Because he's a psychopath, that's why.
Also, a fan theory suggests that Rafe doesn't feel bad for everything that he does, and it might encourage him to sacrifice himself to save either John B or Sarah. It doesn't seem completely unlikely because even Madison Bailey seemed to agree with it.
He doesn't like the things he does.
So, the Pogues might not forgive Rafe till the very end because even if he does remorse now, his crime isn't something that should be forgiven so easily. So, according to the cast...
What would redemption look like, though, for Rafe is the
Probably
real
jail
question.
time.
Yeah.
I feel like he'd literally have to
Yeah,
sacrifice his life.
Yeah, redemption wouldn't necessarily be us forgiving him.
Oh,
I think
that's
it might look different.
There's another prediction that could actually come true in Outer Banks 4, that is Rafe getting arrested for what he's done to the sheriff. And when the cast of the show heard about it, they seemed pretty excited.
Rafe and Ward will be behind bars.
Yeah.
So there's not really a way out of Season 4 for Rafe, and he's either going to lose his life or get arrested, which means we might not be able to see him in Outer Banks 5. While we're on the subject of losing lives, a fan theory that was all over the internet recently that suggested the bandana that John B wears also saves his life. It does make sense, considering how many times he's been saved from fatal attacks to getting eaten up whole by a wild animal. Fans think that Season 4 will reveal that John B's bandana has some healing powers, because it's the same sacred garment that Cara Limbri has been searching for throughout Season 2. This theory suggests that John B got the bandana from the cross, and Limbri didn't get it, and only Big John knows where the sacred shroud is. So it's possible that John B simply gave the bandana to his son, but the twist in this theory is that the shroud is known to have healing powers, and if it touches a wound, it starts healing. That's why we got to see John B wrapping the shroud around his leg when he was attacked by that huge alligator. And after such a dangerous attack, John B didn't lose his life, and it seems like he healed a little too quickly. The fans think that one such bite from an alligator, especially in the middle of nowhere, could quite easily take the life of a person, but John B recovered a little too quickly. It totally supports the theory that this bandana is actually a shroud. When this theory was told to the cast of the show, Madeline Klein, playing Sarah on the show, actually got a little defensive and started joking around about it instead of actually countering the theory with actual facts from the show.
Was Walmart selling those bandanas when the cross was made in the 1800s?
While Chase Stokes, playing John B in Outer Banks, said this in response to this theory.
We didn't find the cross. I've had it. My dad never found the cross.
Dad never found the cross.
So I'm going to go ahead and debunked that one
Yeah.
because my dad
That's
never
a
found
solid.
it.
But even Chase's response to this theory wasn't very convincing, and it seems like they were just trying to dodge the theory and get it over with. Besides, the events that happened in season 3 and the way that Big John lost his life would all go in vain if the bandana isn't the actual shroud, as it will be the last gift of Big John to his son. The theory does sound a bit weird, but has got a lot of merit behind it, and it could actually drive the story forward. The mysteries of season 4 have only started to unfold, one of which is Sarah's mother.
Frankly, I'm just on a mission to find out who my fake mom is.
Listen, nobody's that blonde and not related to one of these guys.
It's been 3 seasons and we're yet to figure out who Sarah's mother actually is. But the fan theories go as far as saying that Sarah's mum is actually the same as JJ's mum, and both of them are actually siblings. Some fans even go as far as to say that JJ's mother is going to randomly reveal herself in the 4th season, and it will be worth the hype. It's mainly because we've seen JJ's whole character arc around bad parenting, so it only seems fair that he gets to meet his mother and they could get some closure.
Solid idea.
We've talked about this before. Which
Yeah,
Yes.
JJ's mom.
She could pop up at any moment, really.
JJ might not be able to forgive his mother anytime soon, and we could actually see a little family drama in the middle of a treasure hunt. Some people were suggesting that Cara Limbri is JJ's mother, but that seems very unlikely now that we might not see her in season 4. In fact, Madeline has a favourite theory regarding the confusion surrounding JJ's mother.
One of my personal theories was, what if JJ's mom came back and it was also Rafe and Sarah's mom?
So, if we go by this logic, then it only seems fair that JJ and Sarah are actually siblings, and the fans are actually requesting the creators to add this sibling angle to the story, because it would take Outer Banks 4 to a whole new level. There's another very famous theory about the motherly debacle that goes like this. Sarah and JJ's mother is the same, but she had an affair with Ward and Luke, so even if the two aren't actually siblings, they could still be half-siblings, and it will be a huge plot twist in season 4. But the crazy fan theories don't just stop here. Some people even go as far to say that Cleo is going to betray the Pogues in season 4. She obviously isn't an original Pogue, and fans think that she's bound to slip up at some point. And if there's a fight or a flight situation, Cleo is most likely just to abandon the group and run for her own safety. The theories suggest that Leo will leave the Pogues over the hook by informing their rivals about their every move, and she'll be the reason why John B will get in grave danger in season 4. But if something like this does happen, it would be really unfortunate because the Pogues have been really kind to Cleo, and it would just be a huge stab in the back. Even when the cast heard about this weird theory, they were pretty shocked.
Cleo turning on the group for the gold for Ross.
Ooh. Oh my god. Stubbs and
Terrence, come back.
But like, we've done a lot for Cleo. That would be actually a little messed up.
And after getting together with Pope, no one would actually expect Cleo to turn on them, and that is exactly when she might betray them and try to mess with their new treasure hunt. So, which of these theories sound most convincing to you for Outer Banks 4? Let us know in the comments, and thanks for watching.